You're rolling.
My name is Ryan. I'm the creator for Voyage to the Stars.
I'm Janet. I play the sarcastic AI, Sorry.
I'm Steve Berg, and I play Stu Merkel, the janitor.
I'm Felicia, and I play Elsa Rankford, the science officer.
Hey, I'm Colton Dunn, and I play Captain Tucker.
Okay, so how much prep work do you guys do before each episode? I mean, it seems like it's all improv, but there has to be some prep work.
Ryan does the most, and then he gives stuff to us to get ready for.
And then I'm like, what are we doing here? Even though he gives it us to it in advance, he's like, you guys read it. And I was like, could you just remind me?
car,
Walk me through
time.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for each episode, we know where it's going to start and finish, and like with each log in an episode, it's pretty well beaten out of like, this is Tucker's log, and this is going to happen from here to here, and then really then when we hand it over to them, they're just improvising all the dialogue and, you know, how they get from point A to point B.
And how much improv work is there? I mean, it seems like it's almost all improv.
Oh, yeah, I mean, all dialogue is completely improvised.
That's what's the fun of it, for me anyway. Okay, biggest challenge.
Biggest talent?
Yeah, biggest challenge.
Because Colton
Biggest challenge. Biggest talent. We can do biggest talent too. We can do that too.
I think the biggest challenge is just trying to like keep a straight face while we're recording, you know,
Yeah.
kind of keep it together, because especially when we're doing a log where all of us are going to be playing in it, it's really hard to kind of hold it together. Or if you're in the room while somebody else is recording a log and it's getting really funny, having to maintain your composure, it gets really hard.
But that's also like such a fun thing about it, because I have such deep respect for these guys as minds and performers that not only laughing at what they do and trying not to ruin what they're saying by laughing at the mic, but also the excitement of like maybe saying something and catching one of them out of the corner of your eye, like starting to laugh and lean off mic is like the biggest compliment in the world. You sort of get high off those feelings. And so that keeps you going. It keeps that spontaneous energy of the improv.
Yeah, it's also fun because as you start improvising more, you can sort of like make little games for each other where I kept on, a lot of times I wouldn't know what to do. I'd just be like, well, sorry, why don't you explain why we're in this planet right now? And so just to kind of like set Jane up, but then everyone just knocks it out of the park when you do that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I thought, I don't think any of us have done this kind of like structured improv before, at least on this level. And so I think because it was a little bit of a new medium for a lot of us, I was worried. I was like, oh my god, this might not even work. We might give them the day one and be like, well, this is wash it off and let's keep going. But no, they've been amazing with like doing that really fine balanced skill of telling a story and actually having arcs for characters and arc for narrative while just making the whole thing up at the same time.
But it was intimidating at first. It definitely was sort of, for all of us, because we do improv, but we also do other things. We write or we act, we're used to working with scripts. The idea of folding those two and kind of feeling like maybe sometimes your brain fires off from different points for those various things, the idea of cohesively having them work together for me was intimidating. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to be spontaneous but also make sure I was hitting a list of points. And now it feels more like, and this is going to sound so cheesy, but it is kind of like, this is how a sonnet works, or this is how a haiku works. Like, you have that structure, and you might at the beginning feel like it's limiting or feel like, oh, these rules I have to remember. And instead it ends up like supporting you and giving you a structure so that you're not just wandering off in a bunch of different directions. And so it ends up working really, really well for the improv.
How is each of you like your character, and how is each of you not like your character?
Well, Tucker's the star of his own life. So.
I think that Tucker's probably a little bit more aggressive than I am. He's ready to like fight things and shoot lasers and fight aliens. And I've never fought one alien. But I think similar, Tucker will get ahead of his skis a little bit, and I think I can do that too, where I can, be confident that I know what I'm doing, and then realize while it's all falling apart that I had no idea what I was doing.
I would like to say that Elsa is more of a know-it-all than me, but I don't think so.
Well, you have the math degree.
I have a math degree. I think Ryan Koppel is like I created the perfect character for you. I'm like, thanks. No, what's great about her is that I mean, she's aggressively insecure in a way, and I'm insecure in a less aggressive way. So I feel like we have that in common, but not. I get to be aggressive with my insecurity, which is really fun. And no, she's really great.
You know, I'm kind of a messy guy, I guess, and not very put together, so I am similar that way, but I do love people, and my character hates people, so we're different in that way. That's it.
That's the only thing. I'm a living person. The beating heart. No, I think it's very fun to be dry and sarcastic. So that's, if you're a person who develops that early as a defense mechanism, and then can later turn it on yourself to make fun of yourself while also having a career, that's fantastic.
I would also like to observe that you are such a good punster.
You are very good
And
at puns.
Sorry
That's
is
true.
such a great vehicle for you
Yeah.
to get
And
all your
Sorry
puns
is
out.
as self-satisfied about her puns as I am about mine. So,
There we go. And I'm not on camera or on recording, so.
You're recording. So what shows prepared you for this? I mean, what was the early shows that set you up for this, for doing this show? I mean, there had to be something that you draw from.
you got it.
Yeah. So many. Battlestar Galactica would be a big one for me.
Exactly like Battlefield Go.
Yeah.
Red wine.
Lighthearted comedy.
Yeah, and maybe, Battlestar Galactica, I would say.
Star Trek,
Star Trek, sure.
Star
Red
Trek.
Dwarf,
Yep.
Hitchhiker's Guide,
Yep.
The Galaxy.
Yep.
And also the
Lost
serious
in
stuff.
Space.
2001
Yeah, of course.
obviously
Yeah.
has a
I mean,
more,
we
Yeah.
have from tropes a lot
Alien.
of sci-fi
Alien.
things.
Yeah.
But in a
And I
comedic
think
way.
for Tucker, I look at as if he thinks he is Ender from Ender's Game,
Yeah.
but he's clearly not. But he would like to think he was.
Do you guys hang out together after the show? What do you guys do?
Nope.
Oh, come on.
Just kidding. Well, Colton and I have kids, so we don't have.
Yeah, so you have lives.
So there's not a lot of hanging out, but we've gone out for dinners.
Yeah, it's fun.
you
We
know,
all have
for
different-
drinks.
Also, we all get to do what we love for a living, and that includes getting to play together
It's
on a
like
regular
Right now,
hanging out.
basis.
today,
Yeah.
So when
today
you
is like
again,
vacation.
Yeah.
We're just hanging out all
Yes.
day doing the show. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is great. I
Yeah.
socialize all day.
I play all
Yeah.
day, and then I sit on my couch with dogs.
It's
and
like
I-
golfing 18 holes, right?
Exactly.
It's perfect.
Home is work.
Yeah.
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 There you go. It's funny, but it's true.
Did you guys audition for this, or how did you get it? I mean,
Oh, it was all for only.
what is the,
The Genesis.
I can do
No, I mean,
this?
it's something where it's like, through different degrees, we all have connections to each other. So like, Felicia and I have worked together for many years, but Felicia also knows Steve from doing Dr. Horrible, and is friends with Janet. Janet I met through Geek and Sundry, like Felicia's company, but she's worked with Colton before, and Felicia and Steve, I grew up together
Yep.
in Omaha, Nebraska. So again, it's like, and Colton
We all have
through the
connections,
process,
yeah.
but we were all aware of each other, and I knew how talented they all were, so there wasn't like a need to audition.
Yeah, I think sometimes, especially in the comedy community, the process of auditioning is not as necessary anymore. Especially when you have an idea where you're like, I really know who these characters are, and then somebody goes, well, you know what, this person's going to be great for that. This person's, you can skip the audition process, which one I think has the performer come in a lot more confident in what it is that they're going to do. So I think everybody feels good when they don't have to audition for something. But it also, I think, streamlines it. You don't have to waste a lot of time having people come in and, be nervous in front of you.
Actors have a love-hate relationship with
No one
auditions.
loves it.
I
No, it's-
just
Everybody I talk to, everybody I talk to, they love it, but they hate it. They go, oh, no, not another
I mean,
audition.
they love getting auditions. That's not like going.
But not the 12th audition, right?
That's pilot season everyone loves.
walking down the lot feeling like it's all.
So what is your favorite game, like each of you? What video game, or what do you guys are gamers mostly, I would assume.
I am, yeah. What do I play?
Yeah, what do you play?
I play a lot of Destiny. I was playing Borderlands 2 last night because the third one got announced, so I was very excited. I like RPG elements in a first-person shooter is my sweet spot. But yeah.
I like anything with a sword. Especially a lady with a sword is like, that's my thing. Lately I've been playing a house cleaning game called House Flippers. I go in and I clean out the house
Really?
and I decorate it and I sell it. And by the way, best game ever.
I bet it's fun. I can see it.
That
That
sounds
started
like a
out
series.
somewhere
That
so
sounds like
different than where it ended. I like ladies with swords and flipping houses.
You know?
That sounds like a series.
Cooking
You should do
simulators
that.
are
That's a
great.
Cooking
podcast.
simulators are my favorites.
Halo, Apex Legends, those are the two games I'm playing now. I used to play a little bit more Destiny, but mostly first-person shooters.
You guys have any predictions on Game of Thrones?
Well, I think
There will be
winter's
swords.
going to come.
There will be swords.
There's going to be lots of
Ladies with
swords.
swords.
Yeah.
I think that I think that one little kid is a White Walker. What's his name?
Wait, what?
Arya or
Bran?
Bram?
You think Bran's a
Bram,
White
the
Walker?
little like the
He's a
guy
White
Lord?
Walker?
Yeah, I think he's one of the White Walkers.
You do not know the
Bram
lore,
is-
sir.
Okay. He asked me for a prediction. You
Yeah,
already
that's,
read the
well,
book.
that's a prediction, yeah.
Okay, cool, man. You got me.
Jeez.
I think something's gonna happen to a dragon, and that's why I might not even watch this new. I can't. I have to walk out of the room when a dragon's flying because I'm afraid they're gonna get hurt.
Oh, a dragon
Isn't
did
that
get hurt.
crazy?
Yeah.
A dragon did get
No,
hurt.
I know, and I had to leave. I was sobbing.
Oh no.
It's not a
You
real
think
animal.
one
came back
dragon?
to life.
You think one dragon
It's
will
even
survive?
sadder.
You think one dragon will survive? At least
No.
one?
I don't
Everyone-
think any
All
dragons can survive.
No, don't tell me that, Cole.
The dragon's got to go.
No, I
They have to.
It's called cleaning
I think
house,
they're gonna
Felicia.
discover
That's
democracy.
They got to flip. They got to flip it. They got to get rid of
agree.
those.
house, you gotta get
Voting,
rid
they're
of the
going to be
dragon.
political
What, you have a dragon in
parties
that
that
house?
rise up.
The dragon brings
Clean that
various
house.
ways.
I stopped watching
There's
after
no more
2.5
thrones.
seasons.
Who's going to end up on the throne?
Huh?
Who's going to end up on the throne?
Hodor.
Hodor's
He'll
coming
come
back.
Hodor.
That would be nice.
I think the throne is going to be destroyed.
Oh no!
The throne gets up and is like, you're
The
gone.
throne's going to be like, yay.
The joke's on
Dragon is
you.
going to
Major things have happened on that show, guys.
That is true.
You guys ever watch the fan reaction to Game of Thrones? Those
Sure.
things?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
All
Do you have
the
a
time.
favorite? I mean, it's
I mean,
The Red Wedding is probably the best
the
one.
Red Wedding.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
probably the best. Like,
those are the good reactions to watch.
Yeah.
So what? One last question. What's next for all of you guys? And what's the next project coming up?
Well, I mean,
Felicia's got a
hopefully-
billion of them. I know that.
what?
What?
She's not
She's
Yeah,
fine.
you
The
do.
rest of us are screwed.
I can't really talk about a lot of them because they're still in
Wow,
process.
so he was right.
Yeah.
These guys are the-
Ah, I knew it.
Just have the freeform show now.
Oh yeah, I am a producer on an animated show that just with Freeform,
that's
the cable
awesome.
channel. Yeah, so that's exciting. My first foray into television.
Wow.
So I'm very excited. As a non-actor, so we'll see. Yeah, that's exciting, and other things that I can't talk about yet.
Jan and I sold a TV show.
So we're writing, we're working on that.
Yep.
I am hoping to go back to the Good Place this summer. I don't know if that's happening. They asked for my availability, but I'm like, yes, I don't know if I'll be available.
If they ask you, you're
So
done. It's done.
Yeah.
Health insurance is
Yeah,
done.
that's right.
shoot.
And I mean, hopefully more of this too. That's
Yeah.
That's the
Hopefully
goal.
a
That's
season
the
2 of
only
this.
good
Yep.
answer.
more Voyage of the Stars. Let's do it.
Can you make
You guys
that
want to do it right now?
Can you greenlight that,
You
sir?
want to record an episode right now?
Yeah. Okay, great.
Great. We're
Great.
good.
Okay, good.
So Felicia, any guest appearances on any shows, TV shows?
I was just on The Magicians, and so
I love that show,
the other shows that I would be on, Supernatural and Magicians, are now on hiatus. So I could only hope that I would go back to those shows.
Supernatural is like bonanza. It just keeps going
It's
and
the last
going
year.
and going.
This is going to be the
Yeah.
last
Oh, is it real?
year
Is that
now.
like 10
Yeah.
They just announced
just
15.
keeps going.
So
They keep reinventing themselves.
yeah.
You know that I started watching Supernatural when I didn't have cable, and I walked to the Virgin Megastore.
Oh my God.
What?
And I bought a disc collection of the first 2 seasons of Supernatural, and so that's how old
Sight
that show is.
unseen, like you
Is
didn't know
I
it.
didn't know what it was. I was just like, all right, I'll watch this. And that's how old the show is. That I
That
watched
show-
the first
yeah.
2 seasons
Wow.
on DVD, and I bought it at the Virgin Megastore.
Felicia is
R.I.P.
also going to be a
everything.
guest on Superstore.
I'm gonna be at some Superstore.
Why not? Let's just
say
you're
it.
doing everything.
Put it
So.
out there. I wish. I haven't actually acted on a half-hour comedy since before I started doing web series, which is crazy because I love comedy.
There you go.
Felicia, what was your favorite experience on Buffy?
My favorite experience on Buffy was sitting around with the other potentials learning how to knit. Because we sat around knitting, and then every week one of us would be killed off, so our knitting circle would like go down by one.
Oh.
It's so funny that that's the same experience I had with being a potential on Buffy. That was my favorite.
Oh, you're knitting, Buffy?
I was a
I
potential.
don't remember.
Weren't you
Have
one?
seen it? No.
No? Well, no, you were a vampire. That's what
Oh,
it
you
was.
were a
Shit, I
vampire?
was. You're right.
Yeah.
One last question. If you could be a superhero, what would you be?
Felicia? No, that's my answer.
Yeah, you were Aww.
Let's see, if I go as a superhero,
Do you mean like
like
a
a
power?
superpower or
Powers, yeah, you gotta have powers.
That's easier.
teleportation.
Nice.
I like that, yeah.
I would know any language. Because I really want to be able to turn to anybody.
Yeah, thank
in a
you. I'm like,
taxi and be
okay.
like,
The math background talking.
You're out of the superhero team.
Yeah.
It's a
You would
fun
not be in our league.
I'd like to be able to brulee a creme. Like finger torch.
That'd be useful.
But you can only use it.
Yeah, it's
for
really, it
brulee.
couldn't be
has a
anybody, but I
creme
could
brulee
only
sensor.
brulee. Well, maybe I
Be able to
could
burn
Brulee
someone
soda.
close.
like a brown brulee.
Widen the scope.
Sear some ahi. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ahi for some people.
Okay.
Wait, now you just said, I would be a consumption person. That means I could eat as much as I wanted. I could like smoke heroin and wouldn't do anything to me.
Smoke heroin?
You smoke?
So just be,
Yeah,
just
you
be
can-
unaffected,
superheroes
be
are-
unaffected by
I
everything.
would get the
So you wanna
pleasure
be-
and the buzz out of it, but it wouldn't hurt me. So I could like bang cigs all day and like it would be like
Really?
broccoli.
Yeah.
That seems like fun. Think of all the French fries I
I'm not
could
gonna, I'm not gonna.
Guilt-free
undermine
pizza
your
all the
treat.
time.
Doesn't seem like
Yeah.
fun,
All right.
kids. Doesn't seem like fun.
No fun, kids.
Actually, I take that back. It'd be flight.
Great.
For the kids.
I also would like to teleport, but I would enjoy telekinesis as well. I'd like to be able to move things
pretty
with my
badass.
mind.
Because if you're on the couch,
Time
why
travel.
get up?
Time travel.
Oh, time travel. Yeah, I'm gonna switch mine to time travel.
No, I already
Forget
You
consumption
just
man.
switch, you've switched yours like 8
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
times
yeah,
already.
yeah, yeah.
There's so many rules with time travel, though. Like, would you want to really?
Too
Who
many,
wants
too
to
many
I
paradoxes.
control it.
That butterfly.
There's too many paradoxes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.